Hello, sports card, Wild West marketplace, collectors, investors, venture hobbyists, and scammers. Are you paying attention? Because we're watching you. In this video, I want to talk about patches. Patches, yeah. Everybody's talking about patches, right? Let's talk about screwed up patches, the wrong patch. Someone uses the wrong patch, autographs, right? There's been a lot of issues with that. Let me jump into some content here. Hold on, real quickly. Boom. Let's go right here. Ah, we'll start here, but this isn't really my focus today. I know people are talking about LaMelo Ball and Miles Bridges, and did Miles sign for LaMelo? And is this? It's not even touched. The jersey isn't even touched by LaMelo. Like it wasn't in the same room as him, and that's important. But let me just give you my quick 30 seconds on that before I really bring your attention to the more important story about patches and RPAs that you should be paying attention to. Real quickly, there's a reference here to Luka's mom signed his card. That was never proven, but it was suspected. Dak used AutoPen. That was proved. And you know who proved that? You remember who broke that story, guys? It wasn't card porn or somebody on Instagram. It was Beckett. That's right. Beckett graders were looking at the autograph and they determined that the autograph was an AutoPen. And they said, hey, this is an AutoPen. And guess what? Dak came out and said, yeah, man, I used an AutoPen. I bring that up because I think this is something no one else has talked about when they're discussing this. Is this LaMelo Ball's autograph? Well, let's let the professionals decide. Let's see what Beckett or PSA or one of the grading companies say when they have to authenticate this autograph. Now, will they authenticate it? I don't know. But I would say they did detect the Dak Prescott one, even though on the back of the card it says Panini authenticates and verifies this was taken. Great. They did call it out. Now, I'm hoping the authentication companies, when this first card comes in to their grading facility, and I will point out, in my opinion, Beckett is better at the authentication grading than PSA is, okay? So I'm hoping that Steve Grad, he's out there, he gets his card, and he goes, well, let me look at some other, I forget what he refers to them as, but other autographs of LaMelo Ball. And he reviews them, and he can determine, hey, this is his or it's not. But let's wait for that to happen. Let's wait for some authenticator to give us some insight. Now, a couple pieces that I think people continue to forget as well. Miles Bridges, by the way, did not have an autograph contract with Panini. That's right. He opted out of signing with Panini, and he signed with Upper Deck. He's one of the unique athletes who've done that. Ben Simmons did that. LeBron, Michael Jordan have done that with Upper Deck. But Miles Bridges, so the irony here is if Miles Bridges is signing these cards, it's the first time he signed for Panini. Kind of funny, isn't it? Now, I'm not going to go into conspiracy theory. It does concern me. This is a very concerning thing. Manufacturers making products, they should be able to put the right autographs on there. There's a lot of things. I've heard the COVID excuse, yada, yada, yada. But here's a story that you need to be paying attention to that no one seems to watch. Over here, guys. Here, right here. Look at this. This is Wax Museum's podcast. Who needs a lot more subscribers? He's only 596 of us are paying attention to him. He does do a podcast where they think several thousand. So at least that's great. But he's pointing out here. Guess what he found? Another, and I want to stress this, it's not the first, it's another altered Anthony Davis National Treasure RPA. You can watch this video. I'll put the link below. You have the 195 to 199, 195 and 199. You can see the autographs are different. Boom. That's a concern. That is a major concern. Let me scroll down here. I think he actually has some video of the video when this is pulled, when the RPA was pulled. So you can see the original RPA, and you can see the logo swap. Now, here's another thing that's absolutely alarming. Look, this is not the first freaking Anthony Davis RPA that he's found has been altered. This 1, 2, 3, what's that, 7 of them? This is 13 number to 199, 19 number to 7 of these have been altered, guys. Altered. They changed the patches. Now, here's what blows my mind. You go back to this video right here, this point right here. Where am I? No, Ziggy, come on. This card was graded by BGS. Now, again, I'm not going to blame them for anything, but why I want to bring that to your attention is whoever did this did it professionally enough that they could remove the patch, insert a new patch, and compress the card back so it looked like it was manufacturer, right? I think they got some bad grade here on, I think it was surface. Looks like corners and edges, though, still did well. I think there's a 9.5. So think about that. So the reason I want to bring this to your attention is, first of all, we should care. Second of all, professionals are doing this alteration. This isn't some kid in his back basement cutting up a card, sticking the patch in. This is professional. So we need to bring attention to this. My most important point I want to talk about here real quickly as I pop back out of this screen. Guys, we, the hobby, need to broadcast this. Wax Museum is one voice, but he's been documenting these altered RPAs, not just in Anthony Davis, but in other products for a long time. And I don't hear Jeff talk about it. I don't hear Chris talk about it. I don't hear Dustin talk about it. I don't hear, you name it, Luca Nation. Nobody's talking about this. Why are we not talking about this? This issue is a greater problem, in my opinion, in the hobby than Panini putting the wrong freaking jersey in a card. Okay, that's horrible. But this shows you criminal intent, professional criminal intent, and targeted criminal intent or criminal action, because they're going after Anthony Davis RPA. Someone even asked, well, why would they do that? Because they can increase the value, and because they can get away with it. And we're not stopping them. And here's what I'm asking you. Not just call it out, guys. Not just say, hey, did you guys see this thing that Wax Museum brought to their attention? Hey, did you guys see that there's some Anthony Davis RPAs that they're fake? But we need to put pressure on the grading companies and the manufacturers to help prevent this. For example, the manufacturers of National Treasure should provide a visual of every RPA that they make in the high-end product. There should be a catalog that I can come in when I pull the 44 to 99 and go, man, look at this awesome patch. And I can go, look, oh man, look, it's the same patch. That should be something that I always have access to. We need that encyclopedia. I'm even going to give credit here real quickly to Jeremy Lee on Sports Card Live, talked about the importance of this and how he used to document, I believe it was the cup. Maybe it was National Treasure. He'd go down and take pictures. So he had pictures of it as the manufacturer made it. No one's doing that today. We, the hobby, need to put pressure on the manufacturer, say, look, let somebody either take pictures of these products before you pack them, or you take pictures and make them publicly accessible. Second thing, on the grading companies, guys, I'm not going to hit you for you graded a card that was, altered and it was well done altered. But I'm going to hit you for the fact that you're not tracking serial numbers. You put a pop count out there, but give me the serial numbers. I want to be able to go to BGS, PSA, ABC and go, hey, RPAs, how many have you graded? Not just, oh, we've graded 50. I want to know which ones you've graded. You have the serial numbers. Can't you give me that data? It's not for me, man. We're doing this for the hobby. So all you people on your hobby horses who sit there and preach about how much you love the hobby, and it's a great community, I'm going to keep screaming, there are freaking wolves all around you. I feel like I'm walking around with the glasses and I'm looking around going, wolf, 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 wolf. And everybody's like, oh man, we're just a bunch of friends here. Everybody's great. No, no, no. There are thieves. There are criminals. And here's something to think about. Let's think about this. What is the penalty for the person who did this? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing will happen to them. Because what were they going to argue? Well, I didn't like the patch. It's my card. I bought it and I put a better patch in because I want to put a better patch in. Okay. I mean, so you sold it and it's kind of shady to fraud. You're not going to jail. The people doing this will not go to jail. They won't see any time. There's no teeth in the hobby. We have to police this. We have to be the teeth. Can I get an amen? Boy, I'm feeling good today. Feeling passionate. Feeling some hobby love. Guys, I hope you're doing well. Please leave your comments. I love your thoughts. Share this video. More importantly, go to Wax Museum's podcast. Share his videos. He talks about, he has a link off his podcast with a database of all the RPAs he's tracking. I wasn't able to find that before I put this video together. I do encourage you to check that out. I've asked him if I get it, I'm going to put it in my video here as well. And again, guys, first of all, Wax Podcast Museum or whatever the heck, dude, I can't thank you enough. He's not doing this except for the reason he loves the hobby. So please give me some thoughts, feedback. Love to hear from you. Have a great day.